This meeting of two sides, each striving for an upturn in form and sharing the common denominator of having won just a solitary game from the 6 played in WSL 2 so far. The Ipswich boss Joe Sheehan alters his team by 3 from his previous league selection. Leah Mitchell, Sophie Pesquet and Maddie Earle come in, with Grace Neville, Megan Waring and Shauna Guyot dropping down to the bench. Claire Ditchfield's first WSL 2 selection sees 4 differences from the previous league game. Charlotte Wardlaw, Alicia Boddy, Freya Gregory and last season's top scorer Shania Hales are drafted in. Emily Murphy and Leah Cataldo are named amongst the substitutes. Morgan Goutrois and Lois Joel miss out altogether. So this is the first ever league meeting between the teams. There was a previous FA Cup encounter in 2022 with Ipswich winning by a single goal thanks to a strike from Lucy O'Brien. Cricket given against Boswell, so an early opportunity for Ipswich Town to apply some pressure from a set play. Femke Liefting takes full command of her penalty area. An opening here for Ipswich Town as the ball was played into a very dangerous area by Sophie Pesquet. And Rhianna Dean certainly appreciated the intentions. Putting the Newcastle keeper alive to the danger though. Looked forward by Nobbs and Hales playing it down the centre. Here's an opportunity as Molly Pike gets the ball out wide to Savenius. Can Savenius find room for a shot? She can, she gets the ball onto her left foot. And the goal attempt took a deflection. And Newcastle United have their first corner. Mitchell's throw for Ipswich Town. Maybe an opening here as the cross from Robertson is blocked. Maddie Earle with the corner for Ipswich Town. And there are 7 to look for inside that penalty area. And Dean trying to divert the ball towards goal. Won well by Boswell. Mitchell closed down and here's Gregory with some room to operate in. 2 in support. Gregory fires the ball into the centre, and Negri was able to take the ball in her midriff. Back to Nobbs once more, the former England international with 71 caps. Gregory again showing flair on the left wing for Newcastle United, and a shooting opportunity here for Hales, which will get another opportunity. And Savenius got the ball back into a dangerous area. Ipswich Town's goal survives. Great ball by Mannion to win the ball back for Newcastle United. Now here's Shania Hales. And the ball is played wide and turned in by Jordan Nobbs. And the ball to the back of the net. And celebrations for Shania Hales as Newcastle United break the deadlock. And who will the goal be credited to? Here's Molly Pike for Newcastle United. Inside to Jordan Nobbs. Pike's continuing to run forward, hooks the ball to the far post area. A chance for Hales. She's made it 2. After the ball was unselfishly played square by Freya Gregory. And with 5 minutes of the second half gone, Newcastle United get a grip of the game with a second goal of the afternoon for Shania Hales. Ipswich Town, I think, are going to make a double switch when play comes to a halt. It looks as though Grace Neville and Ruby Doe are going to be the players who come on. It looks as though Paige Peake is going to try her luck with a long-range free kick. Bending it in, it's fumbled by Lefting momentarily, and it needs a goal line clearance. Well, has the ball crossed the line? It has. And from that bending free kick from Paige Peake, the ball ultimately crossing the line. Jenna Deere is receiving the congratulations. Well, strange how a set of circumstances can really alter the complexion of the game. When the second goal was hit by Shania Hales, I think that Newcastle would have felt they'd got a grip on the game. But then that bending free kick that came in from Paige Peake that was fumbled by the keeper allowed a goal-mouth scramble and a goal credited to Kyra Robertson. As the ball comes in from Gregory, and a shot into the back of the net, scored by Molly Pike, her second goal of the season. And Newcastle United now restore their 2-goal winning margin. The goal coming on the hour, and a clean strike from Molly Pike, former Southampton and Leicester player. Here's Freya Gregory for Newcastle United with some more skill and wing wizardry, and we're looking to usher the ball inside for Demi Stokes. Only partially cleared though, and coming in on goal, which doesn't really trouble Negri to any great extent. Murphy is able to get the ball over Hales, hat-trick hunting. Pike unable to find room. Maybe a chance for Thomas to bring the ball forward for Ipswich Town. And here's an opportunity, which sees Femke Liting feeling the ball. It's probably the best attempt that Ipswich have had. Stokes playing the ball forward to Lumsden. And there's room here for Demi Stokes. She's not far away. She hasn't scored this season, but she wasn't far away on that occasion. Corner cleared. Gemma Perfield and Yasmin McQuaid are going to be coming on for the final few seconds of the game as it's looped into the far post area for another Newcastle United goal in stoppage time. And scored by substitute Emily Murphy. 4 away goals for Newcastle United. McQuaid in towards Nobbs. 6 minutes have been played, but there's still maybe time for another attempt on goal for Newcastle. Jordan Nobbs! Not far away for making it 5. And that really would have rounded off a fine individual and collective performance by Newcastle United, with Nobbs being one of the standout players. Because of the Jobster Community Stadium, Newcastle United have claimed their second victory of the season. And Claire Ditchburn taking charge of her first WSL2 game for Newcastle United has guided her players to an emphatic away success.
I think it's been a tough start to the season on a personal note, but I think I'm a goal scorer. That's what I want to do, especially for this club. So to get 2 goals today, it just gives me the confidence every goal scorer needs just to get them first few, and then it just opens up everything from there.
You know, we're working really hard to try and, build on our strengths, and we're working really hard to try and improve our deficiencies. And we are where we are. We know that we need to be better at some moments, but we feel we've got a group that, a really honest group that want to work really hard. That at the moment we're not helping ourselves, because as I say, we're costing ourselves in key moments. That's not allowing us to build more of a foothold in the game and get something from it.
I think we were under no illusions that today was going to be an easy game. We expected it to be a big challenge. So, like you say, it was very close. It was competitive, and then we were able to take it up a notch. And I thought that's where the players managed the game really well.